Legends, we are back and we're back in decay. And what we're gonna do today is talk real quick about the 180 wall, where I'm at in progression. I just wanted to come in and do a little bit of content for you, make a quick video, and yeah, go about our day. So 180 wall is actually not as hard as the 160 wall, mainly because you've been at 180 for a very long time. I mean 160 at a very long time. So I have characters already overmaxed, I have characters already ready. What is this track? Stop me talking. Bro, what? Why that thing was right there? That's cheap. Alright, let's stop these guys over here. And that makes things a little bit easier for the most part, because right now I have 3 characters that was already ready and over, and now everybody's at 180 right now. I'm making Modernia be the carry character, obviously, because Modernia is OP for no reason, for a big reason. She is a pilgrim, and that makes stuff more streamlined. And it is weird because the game flows better at 180 than it does at 160, but how many people will actually get there to see it? And that's just a game design thing, so I hope they work that out. Wow, Helm got wrecked. That sucked. Let's do that and bring them all in. And then it'll all stun. I got 24 seconds. Which everything is fine. Where am I aiming? There we go. Helm got smushed. Let's do this just to finish it. It's over. This sounds like some 90s anime music. Like, what is this? I was like, wait, what? I had to stop my my thought real quick. Sound like some Ghost in the Shell music. So yeah, like, you know, obviously I got Helm, Rupee, and Modernia over 180 right now. Modernia is at 193 right now. We're trying to take her to 200, make her the carry, which leaves Leader and what's my other character? Leader and Rupee. No, Leader and wait, yeah, it's gotta be Rupee. Yeah, Rupee. Leader and Rupee are gonna still be at 180, but I'm halfway through, basically, with the 4th character, being able to make them be overcapped. I like the wall stages because you could be weaker than a stage and still push through it as long as you know what to kill. And then take advantage of whenever you have AoE. What the? This music is distracted. You kind of want to jam out. Alright, so there's the heal. That's why I like having Helm. Somebody asked me why I do that. I do that because what I usually do is I like to leave Modernia out to take advantage of her full clip. So it allows me to abuse Modernia being out a little bit more without having to go in. And you see, like, between Helm and Pepper, that allows me to sit out there and pray and spray a little bit longer than I would. I don't have to actually all the time, like, if I lose cover and stuff like this. Like, you see my health, like, I'm just literally just spraying and everything else. That's what the plan and build I'm going for. That's why the team is probably never going to change outside of maybe Rupee leaving, but she's not doing anything bad to be kicked out of it. All right, so we did that stage. And Sin is going to come in for Leader eventually when I actually get done with the Liberation. Liberation is ridiculous. That needs to be nerfed. That's like that's dumb. It shouldn't take that long. Especially what happens after you get the character. Is she going to come already with 3 dupes? I doubt it. Like, I don't cheat and, like, you know, go look at other regions and stuff like that. It's just take it for what it is. I don't know what's going to happen after you get the character. I'm hoping that she just come 3 dupes and you don't got to do any BS. Because if you had to do something after that too, bruh, game design failure 101. Like, why the hell does it take that long? I got a story for a video later on that I might actually turn into like a Sunday convo. Because I got approached by game devs who kind of like explained a few things to me about game design, and I'm making an incorrect assumption about something. And I need to talk about that because it was like an eye opener. But 180 wall. Right here, as you can see, we got 187 on Pepper, 193 on Modernia, and 186 on Helm. And like I said, Rupee is 180, and then Leader's 180. And as far as Rupee is going to be next, because the Leader's there because she's just a character that got duped. I really don't. Leader doesn't do really anything for me. Like, I think people kind of do certain things, and I always thought, and I know it's not the popular opinion, I always thought Leader was overrated, because you reach a certain point where you do a certain amount of DPS where you can kind of just ignore certain things, and I want my build of the team to work over what an individual character does. And I actually weakened my build putting Leader in, because Leader doesn't absorb anything right now. She just throws out her extra shield and, you know, buff and everything else like this, but that doesn't matter anymore because I do enough damage to actually be able to kill stuff. The reason why I weakened my build is because what Winter Rupee was doing is she was drawing the damage to herself and absorbing it, so Pepper, Modernia, Helm, and Rupee weren't getting hit. And what that was allowing is, by the time with Pepper and Helm actually healing, with Pepper doing her individual heal, which is always on Winter Shopper Rupee, and then her burst heal. So whenever Winter Shopper Rupee would ever take a hit, even if she took a big hit, she would get all her health back. And if she was any type of weak after that from still continuously taking damage, Helm's special, which rotates after Modernia, would basically top her off along with her natural regen. So I was literally able to do stuff like 10k higher than me. I can't do that anymore now with Leader, which would be baffling because Leader is SS rank, which is why I said that I don't always go with tier lists, because tier lists don't get you good. Tier lists just show you what's face roll and stuff like this. Sometimes you can just get good by putting certain things together that wouldn't necessarily be top of a tier list, but it would make you a pretty much S rank squad. And with Winter Rupee officially, and the reason why I'm not using her is because she doesn't have the 3. She doesn't have a 3 set, which makes her weaker right now than Leader, where she's basically like 8 to 9k weaker as far as power, which is problematic because now you're talking about, when I was 10k short, I'd be like 19k short now. The computer don't be effing with you like that. Computer be like, oh, you got that much of a detriment to one-shotting everybody, which is what was happening. So I couldn't, rock with that too long. But I'm gonna get Sin in, and then we'll see what's gonna happen at that point. But that's what's going on right now, and yeah, so we'll see. I might eventually and I guess the reason why I don't want to, I'm just gonna leave Leader there for right now, is because we're gonna get Sin eventually to take that spot. And Sin works in that spot extremely well. Another character that works in that spot extremely well is Noah. But I don't have any dupes in Noah. Noah would actually be the best choice in that situation to take over for the Taunter, because she has the invincibility and is extremely good. Now, I could get dupes in the store rather easily, because she's the only one that can actually do that in the normal store. She's the only pilgrim that actually gets the normal dupes. However, where you getting currency? I would literally have to whale to do that, because there's not enough currency to actually go through and actually do that. So that's like a long-term goal to eventually be able to do that. But if I'm gonna have Sin, then I might as well just go in and put Sin up. But ultimately, the point is just to get in and have Noah do it, because Noah is just her skill set, her taunt, and then she gets invincible for 3 seconds along with the defense, and then she has a taunt right there, and then the sustained damage. Like, she's just built for that. But you also, again, with tank units, you have to actually build up their karma. So I've actually low-key been doing that. So just in case I decided I want to go to her over Sin in the future, which I'm just using Sin because she's a baddie and I like her story more so I'm just forcing it at this point. But yeah, so that's all we got for this video. I like to keep tabs with you guys maybe every other day. I don't every day is like much, because what am I to really tell you? I'm grinding, I'm farming and stuff like this, but I did want to touch base about the 180 wall. The 180 wall is a whole lot easier. It's just about waiting at this point, and you can make it faster if you use the events to go after core dust. But I said, nah, what I'm doing is I'm using the event stuff to basically max these 3 characters right here. They're going to be at 200 literally by the time I get the 4th or 5th character, which is fine. Like, if they're just chilling at 200, like that's a lot of battle power right there. So catch you guys next video. Be legendary and good luck to you. Hopefully you get all the summons that you want to get. Thank you, legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.